clicking in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow. NASDAQ dreamers don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci mind. Don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci mind. Lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams. Gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line. Charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures don't wait.
Good morning. Alright, just had to check, make sure my speakers are working. See, I've had some difficulties this past morning. Today's December 2nd, 2024. Yes. Bahamas, Cove Per. Thank you. Beautiful. Alright. Hope everybody had a great time off. Enjoyed some family time. I have not even looked at charts or anything. 1 hour chart. You can see the main area here. This is what I'm looking at. Got some nice green hourly candles up. Looks like we're going to head up to some resistance. Here's some resistance from the other day. That must be from the 15-minute. Yep. So from 15-minute back on November 24th. That's where that's from. But we are above CPR. We are heading up towards the bear zone. So it's all looking positive so far. We'll see. We'll see what they do. So that's all I'm looking for. So positive, bear, or bull, bam, bam. We got to get it back. Well, actually, my next point of interest will be right at the top of that baby. Don't look like I've hit right at the top, whatever that is. So the top of that candle, big reversal candle, is 81. Got to get past 81. And then we go up to the top somewhere around here to 21,190. So if we can get past that, we might have a nice little, could have potentially a nice little move up. I don't know about today, but today, tomorrow, this week, whatever. All right, 15 minutes. Like I said, we're coming up to the bear zone. And that information is 21,049.50. So you could see some resistance there. But if we hit it on the open, then it's just going to blow up right through there. Getting a little move down, it looks like. See if we come down below this guy. That'll be a 15-minute short at 21,024. Get below that, and we could come down, and I'm going to get rid of that guy. I don't think we need him anymore. He's been run over a few times. I will be playing a 2-minute opening. You got, oh, what do you call it? Apex off with a 90% sale till I think tomorrow, right? I don't even know. I did go in and buy some accounts this morning. Let's see. Yep, we got 1 day, 14 hours to go. So 90% off. It's not bad. I picked up a few, 4 or 5. I'll wait till tonight and pick up a few more. Right now, I think I'm just using. Oh, and I picked up a. What do you call it? TakeProfitTrader account. Picked up one of those. So I'll play with that again today. Yep. So it looks like we're going to double bottom on that. 15-minute. Again, like I said, I'll be playing the 2-minute prior 2-minute opening range, which is, oh, nope, not him yet. Be the next candle. And yeah, that'll be kind of the game plan. Let's see. Let's switch over. I better set up my trading one. Let's go with this account. And I'll do a 10 points and 75 point play. 75 might be streaming it. Let's go with 10 and 50. And let's try that one. No, I'll just play one account. Play around. No, no PAs. All my PAs are wiped. I'll be playing a live account a little bit, but I'll probably just focus on. I'm going to play a couple of. I'm going to play a 1 day eval. I call it 1 day eval, and ATM strategy. So I'll be taking 10 contracts, probably off the opening, the prior opening wick or opening play. So this normal guy, and I'll be playing him twice. Yeah. All right. Let me let's spice the channel up and do a challenge for next year. All right, let me put something together. All right, we got 1:25. What are you thinking? What kind of challenge are you thinking? I'm in. Let me get rid of the YouTube. Do I want to watch NBA games? Okay. I like that thought process. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, I don't like this. Hate that prior 2-minute candle getting too big. That's 17. He's not too bad right now, but something bigger. All right, we got about 30 seconds. I like that. I like that. That'd be a good challenge. All right, about 20 seconds. Shoot. I don't like when that prior candle gets, what is that, 28 to 46. So that's 18. It's not too bad, just a little big. But we'll give him a shot. See what he does. I'm going to try just a little preemptive here. Might get taken out. Yep. All right. Going to wait for that wick now. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I should have just played him out a little bit. A little bit tighter. All right, looking just for 10, and then we should go to break even automatically if I can get 10. Yeah, I should have let that eval go. All right, there you go. See, that's a nice little play. I mean, I obviously played it a little too tight down there towards the bottom of this guy, and I should have put my stop probably below the 1 minute weighted would have been good. But it could be a one and done. I mean, you know, if you played it. Right there, I'm going to go ahead and take him. Oh, missed him. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. All right, coming up to Bears last stand at 21-107.75. We got above the bear zone. And my next point up here was 21-190. So, I mean, we got bull target 1 up here at 21-175. So, I would not be surprised. Let's see. All right, so now I'm going to wait for a little bull flag. Okay. Let's see if we can get a little bull flag developed. Where's my dearly Bobby? Here we go. We got a nice little flagpole. Now we just need a little bit of a flag, right? So we got this guy. He looks pretty strong. So it'd be great if we could get something, you know, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, shit. And let's see. All right, we're way above London's highs. And we're going to blow past this guy. But just got to be patient now if we're not in trade. But you can see I picked up, I don't know, 1,400 or something, and I don't know what the other one is. Too small for me to see. Yeah, 600. I lost 300 on that one pullback. Didn't have quite the deal up. Didn't have my stop this low enough. All right, so here's our flag. Come on, baby. Let's go. Give us something. Probably just going to look for a little stutter step. Nope. Don't look like we're going to get any little stutter step. $132. we're up pretty good size. ES is up 775, 750. I'm playing ES. I got my bot playing ES on an old Unirenko that took 5 and 9 points today. He does a little Unirenko trading system that, I don't know, it just plays. It only takes like one trade a day. Oh, there we go. Okay. Still looking for a little stutter step. Where are we going? Well, let's look at the bigger picture. And heading up to the bull target 21,176. I just hope we don't go in one full swoop up there. We're at 21,135. All we need is just a little bit of a stutter. Come on, baby. All right, target 2 at, that's a 2-minute target 2. Nope, target 1. There we go. 21,138. Maybe that'll be the place we get a little stutter. Let me get rid of this. I don't need that anymore. Other than this could give us a little target area, right? So potential target, the 138, way up here at 21,311. Ooh, baby. Don't think we do it today, but man, we could get there this week. All right. I want to go to the 1 minute, not the 2 minute down here. All right. Oops. Yeah, let me put you on the 1 minute here. Let's look for that step. Maybe this is it, baby. Maybe this will be the area. Right? I mean, even if I do a conservative, I'd rather do it like this, but it's probably calling for something like that. There we go. Come on, let's give us 3 red. We'd love 3 red candles, right? Oh. NVIDIA, December 142 strike call, 140 or better. No, I don't think so. Right. Let's see. You see, I'm just playing the evals. Haven't taken any other trades. Waiting patiently. And this might be all we get. So, would I take it again? Yeah, absolutely. Let me put something there. All right, I like it. So far, so good. Looking good. If we put a fibs on and say, well, what could we come down to? I like the 21,110. And I like the 21,094. Either one of those. So 110 and 94. 110 is probably a little better. 107 is the bull's last stand, so that could be just come down here and test it. Oh, I'm sorry, at 21,107.75. 107.75. We didn't quite get there. Here's the 5 minute, and you can see we didn't come down quite and get it, but maybe we did. All right, let's go back. I don't want to miss this. Should have probably taken that low there at 09. Huh. But I'm going to be patient. I'm going to just wait. I'm not going to get FOMO, nothing. Just wait for the break. Realistically, could even be, you can do bodies too, right? So you could do something like this and say, well, when we break across that like that. So let's just give that a shot. All right, see if I can get 10 points. Didn't quite get there, almost took it. JD, December 13. Nope. Stay up there, baby. Could have been a little fake out. Let's find out. Yep, might have been a little fakey. After a big move like that, they could be faking us out here. Could end up coming down to 107. I'd rather take the stop and I'll jump back in. Okay. All right, came down to target 1 at 21,101. I'm going to try it again right here. I'll just move my stops up. Take like good morning. Come on, baby. Stay up there. I'll take one off. Well, maybe I won't. Yep. Good morning. All right, well, let's follow up. Let's see what happens. Ouch. Didn't like that one. All right, let's see where we're going to come to. Hit the 38.2. All right, there's 15-minute opening range. Set. See if I can get taken out there. There we go. Taken out on plus 10. There we go. Beautiful. I'll come up here for target 3 or around 170. We'll let that run. See if that'll run. Let me set my 15-minute opening range at low, which is right here at the bottom. And we'll go right at the top. Let me adjust that a little bit. See if we can recoup some of that lost little trades. See if we can bust out above the 15-minute opening range. Go back to the 2. Here's the 2-minute. Here's the 1-minute. There we go. And my bot took a trade at 21,115. It's funny how this one, they're both set up on the same system. This one says to take along at 21,114, and this one took it at, oh, it did take it at 21,114, but it didn't get filled until 15.75. Okay. Makes sense. All right, so now let's see if we can bust out above the 15-minute opening range. And you can actually then use that as your potential entry if you're not in. See how this plays out. Trying to bust out above that 15-minute. Okay. Nice little move up. Sorry, I was concentrating on a pass and an eval. So I got one passed. Took the 15-minute opening range. Basically, I got 15 points and with 10 contracts and called it good. All right, so got this runner going. I will And I'll just probably let them go ahead and get taken right here. It's a good place to get off. All right. Took a couple of losing trades here, but more than made up for it here. And the loser trades, I think, were still good entries. You know, it was still a good play. It just didn't happen to, you know, they just came down a little lower. That's all. So still wasn't a bad play, wasn't a bad entry. I still think of them as good trades. So there's the account I passed. Just, you know, 10 contracts, open 15-minute opening range, not a big deal. All right, 15-minute opening range. We're coming down to retest it. I'd almost consider taking it again. Let me see. We could come down and close the gap at 137. That's a 2-minute. I don't hold a lot of weight to it, but you never can tell. All right. Oh. Turd. All right, got another coffee. Thank you, Mom. See you later. All right. Not much to do here. Just letting it play out. Come on, let's go. You can do it. Good punch up. One more time. There we go. Come on. One more push-up. There we go. All right, passed another one. Easy to pass. You got to move like this. Well, not easy, but nothing's easy. Right? Okay, we talked about this before it even happened. I drew the pull. Then I was just waiting for the flag, right? So my initial play was something like that. Nice little fake out. But I didn't sit on my hands and say, oh, I wish I would have taken the trade. But I missed it. I got stopped out. Oh, I got stopped out again. It's okay. Because then I took it again on this candle down because we hit the, what did we hit? The 38.2, almost on the money, right there, right? So that's what I see when I hear people and see people trade, it's like you get deer in the headlights, right? Where you get stopped out once, get stopped out twice, and then you quit on it. And it's like, no, don't quit. If you have a strong conviction that it's going to go up, then play it, right? Keep in the trade. Stay in the game. Don't get taken out by it. Now, do I want this to come all the way down? No. I'd like to get 1,000 or 1,100. I was a little bit short. 3 points. Bothers me a little bit. So now I'll probably go to somewhere in there. Right? This will count. Yep. So that's that one. But I took it out at the right place. You know, right at there, breaking the trend line. I don't know where it's going to go from here. We could just come back and retrace everything. I don't know. Let's give it a shot here. I doubt it. We're up 160 points. But ES is flat. It's actually going red on the day. So you got to keep that a thought. Yep, ISM manufacturing in 3 minutes. Probably I'll have to go just one day. ISM manufacturing, construction spending, and then you got a Waller speaks at not till 3:15, so I'm not worried about him. And William speaks after market closes. I need to put this to like 1 day or something. There you go, something like that. So ES is coming down. You know, I could throw a fib on him real quick. And that wick is coming down. We got a minute left. Almost replaying 50% of it. But a couple nice trades. Could be done for the day. Let me see, where's my thing at? All right, passed number 1 and number 4 in the Apex. Passed both of those. The one I'm playing up here, just 1 and 2 contracts. It's up 860. I might just leave that. Like I told you last week, you know, my goal is to try to, you know, I was putting out so many trades. I was actually out of my realm, what I usually do. Right? I was just going crazy playing every freaking trade there was. And instead I said, look, let's slow down, you know, and let's trade the way I know how to trade. Trade the way I'm supposed to be trading. So just playing, you know, these little breakouts and such. Right? I mean, you could have went body to body, something like that. Probably would have been a better play, and then wait for a close even. You know, you could wait for a close here at 30. Your retracement would have been down to 23, 7 points. If you had a 10-point stop, you would have been good. And you would have caught a good portion of this trade, right? We're at 53. That's all you need. Then you had another one right here. Right, these little playbacks, little stutter steps in the market. That's what you want. Let me get rid of that count information. All right, so let's look for another setup. Now it's getting a little tougher, right? So I always say the easy money was been made. You know, we're at 10 o'clock. Still got a good hour of good trading left. So it's still there. Let's look at the 15 minutes. The only problem is we're getting into some resistance areas. So it's not really areas that I want to jump in necessarily to a long real quick. We do have our 15-minute opening range. We are above that. And again, like I was talking about earlier, we could have jumped in here. You know, even if you would have taken the 15-minute on this break, you would have still been good, You could have, you know, the most it showed you was 30 points. And then on the backfill coming back down, you probably would have got stopped out because there was 12 points. So if you would have taken this 29, you would have went to break even, you would have been stopped out there. But then you could have taken it again right here. Right? That's another trade. It's like, what's in your trade plan? I know the trades I would take. And you don't want to follow me per se. I'm just trying to give you ideas so that you can develop your own play. Right? So if you can take what I'm doing and make it your own, that's the important thing. Make it your own. Okay, so now I'm going to wait. Let me go back to a 1 minute. And let's see what we get here. Let's do a little remove here. We do have something like this. Right, you can go from the top wick there down. Mori Jin. I usually take 2. 2's generally my bread and butter. You know, it really depends. It kind of depends. It also depends on what I'm playing, right? I mean, like what I always say is, how many tools do you have in your toolbox? I really don't like this trade going up into resistance, but it's there. So like here, I would take one, well, like if I'm going to play this, I'm going to play that, okay? I don't like it. I don't want to trade it. Again, I'm taking this trade because I'm streaming, right? I want to show some trades. But normally I wouldn't take this trade. But if I did have to say, look, I just need a few $100 or whatever, I would take just one contract on this trade because it's a high risk trade, right? It's a higher risk than I normally would take. And then this is set up for 10 points. But in this case, I would probably take this guy up. Right? Something like that. But normally on a flag play, like on these guys down here, I took 2 contracts. Why? Because we're in the beginning of the morning. Right? We're at 9:40. So I feel a lot better about taking something in here for 2 contracts. You know, however I played it, which I showed a couple ways to play it. I got stopped out twice here, and then here I took one. I took one right here because we came to the 38.2 down here. 38.2 is a perfect little bounce point up. So, and that's what I was looking for, is a 38.2 bounce up. I called it out before. It was like, okay, I'm going to look for the 23.6. 23.6 are the 38.2, right? So that's what I look for, because those two, even the 50, not, it's a little tougher play. But the 23, the 38, and the 50 are launch points after a strong move up. So when you get a move up like this, okay, I'm looking for that type of retracement, not a very big one, right? And that guy was right on the money. But that's what you're looking for. I'm looking for a launch here, and I'm looking for a launch there. Okay? And then let's say you missed all of this. You can then go back and trade the 0 line for a move up. So we got it here. You would have had to take, it's a little tougher play, I'll tell you what. It is. And here you probably would have got stopped out on this wick. Depends on how you played it. See, this play is just tough, man. We're into resistance, potentially a good sell down. So I really don't want to give money back, so I'm gonna take the loss right down here. Say screw it. All right, so I made it through, and I'm going to go to, honestly, I'll just go to break even. I really don't want to give up any trade, any money. So for me, if we get one more move up there, I'll take whatever it'll give me. I'll just keep moving my stop up and say, well, I'll take a 2-point or 3-point or 4-point or hopefully a 5. Nope, not going to take anything. All right, so I didn't really, no harm, no foul. But because we're coming up onto that 15-minute reversal area, I'm leery. I don't really want to take the trade. Here, let me. So this is a good area where fibs work great, I think, and they help you decide where to take your long from, because you missed it. If you didn't get in anywhere in here, and just jump in and close your eyes. Okay, then you're waiting. You're waiting for a pullback. Well, where's the pullback? How deep will it go? Well, throw a fib on there and look for the 23, which is first what came down and hit that. I thought, okay, maybe that was it. Okay, it wasn't. Now, where are we going to go? So here's a potential entry, or exit. We could cruise on up. Oh, man. 290. I don't know if we get there today, but all right, I forgot what I was going to do. I was going to look at something else. Yeah, the 15-minute, when we're coming up here, it's just going to be choppy, right? Sloppy and choppy. We got 21 minutes for the IB, so I'm not even thinking about IB yet. But here's the other area that's where we're in right now. This area right here. And then the next area will be probably right up in here where this July all-time high is. And then, which I would anticipate us blowing right through this time. And then I would put my next resistance way up here at 257. Hopefully that makes sense. But we got to get through this first. Here's our hour. We're coming up here in the bull zone 2. So bull zone 2 is usually a damper, right? We're not going to go much bigger. So could we keep going up? Yeah, we could. But is it likely? It's kind of higher unlikely, right? Once you get up to this 21.2, my guess is that we do a bunch of this crap. And to me, the day's over. Then you just do this, or something like that. We'll just cut around, and their goal will be to take your money from you. Right? Because bull target 2, it's legitimate from entry here. Let's see, from this guy, bull target 2, you're at 270 points up from where it was this morning, or midnight, right? 8 o'clock in the morning, we're still in this area. So you got a pretty big move up. ES is still flat. That concerns me. Okay, there we go. Origin. Okay. Sorry, I didn't. Interesting. I always like seeing how different people trade. Like the boy I trade with, the trades off fair value gaps. Lower time. Typically, he won't go higher than 30 minutes for confirmation for this. Yeah, you know, for his trades. Sure. I mean, let me see. Do I have any fair value gaps? Yeah, so I got the 5-minute fair value gap on this one. Why they're not showing up, I don't know. But here's my little 5-minute fair value gap. So here, let me check. Fair value gap. Yeah, they're visible. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure why they're not showing up. Because even on the 5-minute here. See, and I haven't even, I haven't even talked about fair value gaps here. I use the 1 and 5-minute fair value gaps. Well, okay. So I also use the 240. So this is the 240. Here's a green one. Here's a big green one. And so far, that's it. I'll use the 240 on the bigger time frames, but everything else pretty much has the 5-minute fair value gaps. And then I use the 1 minute, and I primarily use the 1 minute for entering trades, or looking for a place where we can retrace to, if that makes sense. But I'll hand draw those in. Like right here, we have this 1 minute here. Look at that. There you go. We came down here once, came down twice, came back 3 times. My guess is next time they come down, they're going to take it to the bottom. Do I have, here's another little guy down here. And then we got some bigger ones down here. If we get down here, then we got problems. But each one of these is a launching point. So I'll look for an entry on the 1 minute. Or if I'm in a trade and I want to see where we could pull back to, like let's say I entered in right here, okay, or even up here, and I took the long, and I said, okay, where could I put my stop? Well, for me, let me see, 53, that's 12 points. So that would be a big stop for me. I wouldn't want to put my stop, realistically, I'd have to have my stop somewhere down, well, probably down here. So I would take the stop higher up, thinking that, okay, if we come back down now, we're going to come back down to at least to the bottom of this. So I'd rather take a stop up here and then take an entry down here. I would look for my entry. But again, on my entry, am I going to try to catch that move down? No. I'm going to wait and look for a little positiveness and maybe even take the trade from up here, right? So I'll wait for big red candles, red, 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 and then when we come back up, then I would take the trade and say, okay, we did what we did, right? We filled whatever gaps we needed to, whatever. Hopefully that made sense. That's the way I use 1 minute. 1 minute are for entries, exits, and stops. All right, so we're making it over. You can see how slow this was. This was slow going over, but we made it. So who's been watching this 2 minute play, right? So that was okay. Origin. I'm not sure what that's a reference to, but I think you're the SMC guy, right? That's the way I reference you, because you change your name all the time. That is correct. And I would agree with that. When you get a big move like this, I like the flag play. Right? Why not? Why not go and trade the momentum with the market? Right? So that's what that's why, you know, in this trade, I'm playing it. If we only came up here and we jigged around and then we came back down, I mean, then I would be playing this totally different. I wouldn't have played a flag play, right? I would be looking for something else. I'd be looking for retracements, Fibonacci's. I'd be, you know, there's just so many ways to trade, right? That's why I always tell people, what's in your toolbox, right? What tools are in your toolbox? Oh, okay. Oh, very good. That's right. Exactly. But it's the truth, right? What's in your toolbox? How many tools do you have to trade? All right, I've got a number, right? From moving average trend lines or moving averages, you know, you can play the 818 system on the 3-minute, which is where I got this little indicator I made up, to trend lines, boxes. Like if I want to play, you know, if the market is just choppiness, well, then I might play a box system. So this would have been my box. We're moving up. My tallest green candle, my lowest red candle to start with, would have been something, probably would have been this big. And said, okay, I wouldn't have taken this one, but I might have. And then I'm waiting for a breakout. We broke out right here. Here's your, again, you know, all these systems pretty much work in unison, right? If you notice, everybody's system, everybody's trade plan, whatever, they all work the same. They all probably give you pretty close to the same entry. It's just the way it is. But box system, I could have played that and said, okay, here's my box, here's my breakout. I take the trade here. You know, what's that? 31 points, 29 points, whatever the number is. Okay, we came back in the box, but we didn't close inside it, because if we would have closed in it, I would have been looking for the short. Okay, then we got another box here. You know, I just see boxes everywhere. But that's if I'm just going to scalp and play along, right? So that would be more of in a choppy market. I'm going to play a box trend line system. Primarily a box. Yeah. And then if you got, you know, 818 system on the 3-minute, moving average crossover. That crossover system, you'd have been long at 21.085, and you'd still be long. And you're hanging above the 8 EMA. I know because, well, that's on the, I'm sorry, that's the 2-minute. Let me check the 3-minute. All right, the 3-minute, you would have been in at 21.097. Well, actually, you would have been in before market open. We had a cross way down here at 9 o'clock this morning. So you could have got in even before market opened, and you would have been safe. But right now, we're still hugging the 9 EMA, or I mean the 8 EMA, and it's starting to curve around. There's also a 921 EMA you can play on the 1-minute. I mean, there's just so many, right? Yeah. So, but there's just so many trades. I could trade Fibonacci's and say, okay, right now I'm not going to do anything. I'm sitting on my hands. Here's my low, market time low. Okay, and then here's my high. So now I'm just sitting here waiting. Here's what I'm looking for. If I'm playing if I'm a Fibonacci player, I'm going to look for a move below the 23.6. I'm going to wait for a move back up to the 50%. Ideally, let's say we come down to here, bottom of that little right there. I'm going to wait for a move back up here to 21.17. See, I'm already prepared, right? So I'm already prepared for this trade. If this is the trade that ends up coming out. See, I've already planned it ahead. In my head, I'm already thinking, okay, if I come back up here, bam, I'll take that. So, but on the Fibonacci's, I got to get below here first. Am I going to play the 11.8? Yeah, if I was in a scalping mode, I could have. So here's another trading system I could use. Right? So I'm playing my fibs. I'm going to take the break the 11.8. I'm going to play it down here to the 23.6. It's that simple. You know, what's that going to give me? So I would first look and see if it's going to give me enough points. 20 points. Okay, I would gladly take 10 points from it. So anyway, that's what you have to decide as a trader, right? What's in your wallet? What's in your toolbox? What kind of tools do you like? What's your go-to? And then don't jump from trading plan to trading system, right? Keep in one. That's right. There's enough for everybody. But you have to decide what's your system, not my system. And don't jump around from trading system to trading system. You know, keep in one. Keep playing one system. If you can. I just talked about, yeah, you should have tools in your toolbox and be able to trade all these different trade things. Yeah, but what's your bread and butter? What's your, you know, if the market's going up, what are you going to do? How are you going to get in? Right? Like, look at the 2-minute trade this morning. So, I talked about it. I said what I was going to do. I actually took a long down here, but I put my stop a little too close to the red line, and I got taken out. Yeah, rookie. That was a rookie mistake. But, so we came up, came down. I took the long, put my stop. I lost $300 on 2 contracts. Big deal. Okay. So I'm down 300 or something. And then we came above here. I didn't sit around. I said, okay, we came up right about here and I took it long again. Why? Because it's a good trade. So I took my 10 points and then I took 50. Actually, I don't even know if I took 50, did I? I'd have to go back to the tape. Could have been done right there. Now, did I want to do that? No, I didn't want to do that because I wanted to, you know, I wanted to show trades. But I easily could have been done on that account today. You know, and if you don't feel comfortable, then take MNQ. Take 4 contracts total. Take 2 off at 10 and take 2 off at 50. As another play. Okay, so what I use typically is the 5 and 15 minute for reversals. Okay, so I don't like any of this. I don't like that one bit. Okay, so I don't either. I didn't set it up. So that's what your YouTube says it is. All right, so on 5-minute reversals, 15-minute reversals, you know, I'm looking here. I don't see a reversal candles. Yeah, I got a kind of a bearish engulfing right here. So that potentially could be it, but I won't know until this candle closes. Right? So for me, nothing. All this is just one, for me, one big box. So right here, it's just nasty. It's like I talked about. Look at this is just a reversal area. I don't want to be trading this crap because I'm going to get taken out. Okay, 15-minute. I'm looking for a reversal candle. I don't have one yet. Now, to me, this morning was a perfect little potential reversal candle right here. That baby, I played that one. But then I ended up taking the long. But anyway, you got to look, for me, I got to look for a reversal candle. And I like to see them on the 15 because then I'm going to get my best bang for the buck. You can see on this play here, there's no real big reversal candle, right? This one here, possibly, but there's nothing here. And that's why we kind of just didn't really go anywhere. I'm looking for something that stands out. Like this. This is what I'm looking for right there. There's a reversal candle, right? If I don't get that, then if I'm playing reversals, I'm not playing that. Oh, hey, Cap. That's your YouTube, man. But anyway, this is what I'm looking for on the 15-minute. That reversal, that's money. That I will take 10 times out of 10 times. And basically I say, okay, look it. Here's your long. right across the top of that wick. You can take that. You can even take this right here, really, because we kind of gapped up there. You could even take it there. What's that? 841. 3 points you would have gotten. Not a big deal. But anyway, I would have taken right at the break of that. Got a reversal candle, and we broke the wick. Beautiful. There's your long. No reversals. Here's one right here. Here's a reversal. Again, I would take this 9 times out of 10. And I'm going to take it. Where am I going to take it? On the break of the wick. It's that easy. You would have got a nice little play there. You know, just even on that one, it's 22 points. You got to take what you can get. Here's a nice little hammer here. I don't put a lot of stock into that. I like to see like a reversal. Here's a continuation candle. You know, I'll play these 9 times out of 10. If I see that, we're green up here. We broke this one. We're coming up. We put a little doji in there. I'm going to watch it. If we break this wick up to the high side, I want to take that long. That's a good long. Here's another one, 15 minutes. So if you just played the 15 minute and said, okay, I'm looking for 15-minute reversal candles, you probably do all right. Here's another little 15 reversal. And not because I can see all the red, but I'm looking for the dojis. Right? I'm looking for something like this. But even that's a tough candle to take, because I wouldn't take it till down here. So 791. 60, 70 points. That still wasn't bad. Again, here's another one. Right? Another guy. Looking good. Another reversal. No ups. So a little tougher to play. But 5 minutes is no different. I'm looking for the same thing on the 5 minute. Right? So I'm interested to see how this one's going to close up. We got 2 minutes left. If we get a nice little doji, you know, I'll be looking. Now, unfortunately, you got to watch here. I could take the short. Oh. Hold on a second. Let's see what happens here. But I'll be looking for the thing. Now you can also take this. Actually, I would want to use ES for this. ES is only up 5.5. I had somebody calling out a SPY call. I don't know if I like the SPY calls. It's there, but I don't know if I like that. At any rate, so I'd rather wait for this candle to close. See if we take giddy up, put a move on up. Would I take a short if we drop this body candle? Yeah, I would really consider it. I don't know why my things keep on going. We've got 30 minutes left on this hour candle. So I really don't know if I like the short per se. Let's see how this closes. 5 minute again. It's not giving us much. All right, so that's going to give us, looks like some kind of hammer. So now I want to watch the 5 minute. Get a little more detail. A little more intimate with it. Bull target 1, kind of holding that as support, 21,175. Again, remember, the easy money has been made. All right, so IB has been made. Is that right? Yep, IB's done. I don't know if I like the short. Look, we're up at 200 points. Why? You know, I don't want to really be looking at the shorts here. I got up, 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 up. And this 15 minute is really not giving me a whole lot. I think if we drop below this red line here, I think I would then potentially take it. Right, there's IB 1.5 just kicking in. That would be a target right around the 280 mark. So I'm going to drop down to a 5 minute. You can see our 5 minutes, we're bullish there. So I don't want to go short. Not yet anyway. I think if we drop below 176, 175, then I would probably consider it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at it. That's why I really don't want to be looking for a short. We got a ATR of 11. I mean, it's beautiful. So the 15 minute, I wouldn't be surprised to exceed it. I wouldn't mind playing the 15 minute opening range break potentially. Do I have 15 minutes on? Here we go. On the 2 minute. Why do I got so much shit like? Here we go. Let's open it up a little bit. So here's the opening, or the IB is up here at roughly 196. You can still, we're still fighting this upper line here, right? Just a grind. There we go. Should I take the IB break? Yep, Lewis, I agree. Here's the 2 minute. It's got a lot of crap on it. Okay, so I can get rid of, I'm going to get rid of this line, this orange here. I don't need it. Just, there we go. That's the IB break. I'm just going to take one. Again, it's more for a string play than it is for anything, right? And the thing is, we're running up against bull target 2 here too at 203. So that's 6 points away from the IB. We have July all-times high right up here at 216. We're still fighting the top of this resistance area. I don't know if this IB play is going to work, but we'll check her out. Boy, what a crappy fill. Didn't get filled till 99. If we can move up to 2103 and get above bull target 2, I would take that. If not, I'll take this 10-point stop. So we did come back and touch the top of that resistance area. So what was one resistance is now support potentially. See if we can hold it, or if we just dump down from there. Looks like we're going to dump down. I move my stop up a little bit, figuring if we come back down, then it's going to take me out anyway. So I might as well reduce my risk as much as I can. All right, we're getting a move up. I might try to get up here to target 4 on the 1 minute opening range at 21,212.75. That'll be prior to that July all-time high. And doesn't look like it's going to go. So IB is at 96. Took me out. Which, okay, I'm good with that. That was just a chance, potential chance. All right, so now you're looking for, let's look at the 5 minute. 15. All right, so now this guy might play out. Maybe it was a little preemptive. $53. Just being patient here. Let's see what, wait for that to close in 6 minutes. Remember now, we're getting to 10:40, right? We're getting down to the 11 o'clock where it gets tougher and tougher to make money. And then you got about a 2-hour window usually that, you know, from 11 to 1, that they could just go into a chop mode. You know, I called this zone out at the beginning of the stream. This was just going to be a tough area. Right back there. And my next tough area is going to be this guy. A little smaller, but probably just as powerful. I'll put him out to 12.4. That way he's there for tomorrow. maybe I should have taken those, huh? $604 calls. Sucker. They were at 30, about 40. Now they're at $1. Oh no, those are puts. I'm sorry. They're at 46 now. Okay, good. Looking at the wrong ones. Whew. All right, if you're looking at the 3-minute 8 EMA, 818 system, we have not closed a candle below the 8 EMA on the 3-minute since open. Just saying. The 2-minute, if I was going to put an EMA on here, I don't know if I will just because it's ugly. I get too much stuff, but I'd probably put the 13. Now you'd have been taken out right here. But right here you could have went long, even above it. Even if you just played the simple 13 EMA, you know, it's another little system. You know, are you talking NQ? You talking ES? But even this, right here, would have given you 120. NQ. You know, NQ, we got places to go, right? I mean, we can cruise on up there to 330. I don't see any reason what's stopping us. The only thing is we're not really getting stopped by these resistance. These are just resistance points, right? That's all these are. You know, and I would put my next one up here. And I'll zoom in tonight and fix those, but you know, we got places to go. They're just going to be hampered in here, right? So we're popping above this one now, but we're just kind of hanging out. Why? Because we're bull target 2. We already hit the move that they probably wanted to make, right? So is there going to be chop today? Yeah, that's kind of my thinking. I wouldn't be surprised. Could we just keep flying on up? Yep, we could. Do we generally? No, the probability is pretty high once we hit bull target 2, which we already hit it at 10:37 this morning, or 10:36. Now we're just gonna chop around, like I said this morning, right? You get up to bull target 2 and you just kind of meander. Are there some days where we just fly up? Yeah, but those are mainly news-driven days. So we didn't have, you know, even manufacturing today. You know, I don't think that was going to be enough to blow it out of the water to take us, you know, freaking blaze on up past bull target 2. It just generally, the probabilities are higher for us to chop in here the rest of the day than they are for us to continue going up, right? Just because, you know, we're just talking probabilities. I'm not trying to predict anything. I'm not trying to say this is what we're going to do. I'm just saying the probabilities are high. We hit bull target 2. Would I expect another test back up here and us try to exceed that? Absolutely. That would be my thought process. You know, but am I going to play it? Probably not. You know, so here I've got a little move down, you know, on the 15-minute. You know, basically I would just throw a thing like that across the bodies and say, well, if we cross that, I'm probably going to go long. Right? Same thing with this 5-minute. You know, I would just put it like that. Say, well, here's my 5-minute. you know, I don't like this to get like this. So even if it comes down like that, I might even play it something like this. Just, I like a better, you know, the 45 degree up, the 90 degree down, or 90, 100, yeah. You know, and I would say, well, let's wait until we do something above that. This is a little better. But I'm not real confident on that right there. You know, if anything, if I'm going to take a long, I'm going to flatten this guy out and say, well, you break above that, and there's my long. Right? But again, I'm realizing, yeah. But what I would realize then say, okay, if I take this long above this body, this red body, I've got to accept a 10-point loss. Just, I'm going to take that trade, but I'm not expecting us to fly on up through that. Right? Does that make, you know, hopefully that makes sense. I got to accept and I'll hold my 10-point stop, and you know, I take stops. I have no problem. But I can come back from $200 a hell of a lot better and faster than I come back from $1,000 or $2,000. I can tell you that. Yep. So we hit bull target 2. Bam. It's just a, what is it, R6 or 8 or something, 7. I think it's R6. From the pivots. So now, you know, it's not, you know, I'm not doing anything complicated. You know, you can even take it off the wicks here. It might even be a better play. Like that. There you go. I'm not trying to, like you say, yeah, I'm not trying to predict. Yeah, no one can predict. I'm just looking for probabilities. And I used to always say that. What are your odds? You know, what are the odds of it doing whatever it's going to do? That's your play. You know, play the odds. I'm not trying to pay. I'm not trying to predict. I'm not trying to outsmart the market. I'm just saying, look, the probability is pretty high. Let's get to a lower time frame. When I put in a line here and I say, okay, here's the play. Okay, I got faked out on this one. But anytime we cross this line, right? Anytime we cross that line, the probabilities are pretty good that we're going to go higher. You know, here's my flag. There's also a good chance that that's going to be the high of our flag, our pole. All right, we're going to get up to 21,208. What did we get to? 21,205. Close enough for me, right? But that was then the ultimate hold, right? If you would have taken this trade right here at 21,122, just take your flag and move it up to the lowest point that you got. And that was probably a pretty good odds that that was our high. That was going to be our high, which, okay, we got within 2 or 3 points. Yep, that's it. So you could have held. In fact, I'll do that on one of these trades. I'll try for one of these this week if we can take it. Or if I can get it. I will, and if somebody can remind me, because it's not something I usually look for, but I will try to play pole to pole. We'll call it pole to pole play. Again, another little strategy they can put in your back pocket. As a target. Pole to pole, I like that. All right, so there's the short. Again, I think that would have been a good place. So we hit the bottom of here, right, on this 1 minute. So if I go over to the 1 minute, I don't know if we also had the 1 minute, so you had some confluence here. So it's probably a good play to take this long once we hit that 21 EMA, or the 21 weighted moving average. But we didn't quite hit it. And I don't know if we hit the bottom. We didn't quite hit the bottom. So it would have been a no trade. So I'd be real curious on this 21 or this one minute weighted moving average and see how it plays once it hits it. Now if I want to go to, let's let that play. I'll go switch over to the 5 minute. Okay, so I'm going to go to the bottom here. Put my fibs up. Let me get rid of this for a little while. And try to go to the top there. Okay, so we broke the 23.6. So now what I want to see is that move back up. All right, so somewhere around here. So to 21,175. Okay, that orange line, the bottom there. But I want to see it on a candle, not necessarily on just a price action that would go up and hit it. But maybe that's all we get. So let's go to a 1 minute. Because everything I do on fibs is usually related to a 5 minute chart. Okay, so we came down below the 23.6, good. To the top. Down to the bottom here, I want to see, all right, so 76.50. At the all charts. Okay, that's probably as high as I want to see it get to. We can go up here, but I don't like it when it does. I don't like the trade as much. Okay. And then my targets would be here. I don't know if we're going to get there. We're up 176 points. So for us to come down, you know, usually I like to have a reason why we're coming down. Could we just come down because? Yep, we could. All right, so now I have all my lines. What I'll do is, just so I know which one's which, I like to put this one to be gold because that's my 50%. Because at one time, and you probably heard me say this, 50% used to be the golden play. I don't even know where gold is. There we go. All right. All right. Now I can remove this. So now my charts are cleaned up a little bit, right? So where do I have confluence? I have some confluence right here. Right there at the 50%. Right at the bottom of a 1 minute gap. I got a little bit right here at the 1 minute opening range. So we didn't come and get that up there, which bothers me a little bit. So let's go to a 5 minute, see what we got. Okay. Still have 4 minutes left, so I would like to see a move back up, hit that 50%. And that's kind of what I'll wait for. But we're up 165 points. ES is still a little flat, only 2 points up. Could we just keep coming down without hitting this 50%? Yep, we could. That just means I won't be able to get in the trade. That's what that means. Unless I decide to say, well, I'm pretty comfortable in where we're going. If I was to say that. And then I would say, okay. See, I'm just watching here, see what happens. Let me see. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to take the trade down till 137, which bothers me a little bit just because I'm going to miss out on this, which is really kind of zone 1, 25 points. But could be a reason why I'm supposed to miss out on it, because it's not going to happen the way I think. But let's go to a 5 minute. We'll see what happens. 5 minutes short, right below this guy, 148. So could I take it from 148 to 130? That's 10 points. Do it for the stream. Perhaps coming back to VWAP. Yep. Very well, cool. Yep. Good point. So there's another confluence, right? VWAP probably come up, or it might just come right below it, which means we come down and tick it. So there's your 5 minute short. I'll see if I can get it right to there. I was a little bit late on that entry. Wouldn't be surprised to come back up to 21,153. Just see if I can get a quick few points here. Little 1 for 1. Nope. Come back up. 55. That's a 2 minute. Let's go back to a 1 minute. And we can come back up here to 53. Jumping in, you know, that wasn't the smartest play. But I'll see if I can get to this 38.2. Okay, we closed the 1 minute gap. And see where the 5 minute gap is. All right, we haven't closed this candle yet, so we should be able to get to this guy, I think. 47 seconds left. We'd like to see that target to get hit, at least I would. If not, I'll just get ready to close this trade out and say, well, we're not going to quite get there. Come on back down. Come on. Okay, 15 seconds. Not looking good. I'm kind of hiding behind the 1 minute weighted moving average and got taken out. All right, that was probably enough of that. I think I said it when I first said it, which is, you know, we're up 160 points. I really don't want to be going short. So why don't I just stop? We could still hit this target, I think. We did close below the 23.6, so I actually think we could come down here. At least to this guy. baby? How you doing? Are you looking for a treat? Huh? You looking for a treat? Or you just coming to say hi? Got my rescue German Shepherd here. Got my son rescued. Yeah, pretty girl. Yeah. I know. You're looking. You're smelling. Drop back below the 1 minute weighted. Didn't quite get up to the 50%. It tried. 72.50. It needed to go to 76. Back below the 1 minute weighted. I'd like to get my $200 back. But that's the way it starts. Okay, think I'm going to call it a day. It's just going to get crappy, sloppy, choppy, which we call way back here. This is the way it is. It's lunchtime. I'll go get breakfast. I still think we're going to come down here to 21,137. I think it's still really pretty good possibility. But all right, thanks for being here. We'll do it again tomorrow. I'm trying to stay green and trying to stop at reasonable times. Yep, that's correct. All right, everybody. Ciao. Have a good rest of the day. And if you're going to continue to trade this crap, just have some tight stops. Remember, you can come back from $100 or $200, but when you get to 1,000 to 2,000, it's a little more difficult. Ciao.
Riding the lightning of a million screens, chasing futures in the markets unseen. Price action whispers, Fibonacci screams, gonna make money, no tilted dreams. Clicking and scrolling every ticking line, charts unfolding like a poet's rhyme. NASDAQ futures, don't waste my time. Green candles rise and let's climb, let's climb. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. Sweating each second in the digital glow. Markets wild, riding highs, riding lows. Futures unfolding like a thunderstorm show. Let that profit rain, let me feel it flow. NASDAQ dreamers don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night. Every candle tells a story, money's tight. No fear, no tilt, just the thrill of the fight. Price action, rule book, Fibonacci might. NASDAQ dreamers don't give up, no way. Price charts got us every single day. Money on the line, no time to play. Fibonacci's wisdom show us the way. On the edge of glory, trading in the night.